Hello gamers! Today we will be playing Purgatory, an RPG Maker horror game which immediately caught my eye because of this sick menu art. Having played this game before, all I'll say is that this is not for the squeamish. I mean, trust me, you're gonna see some weird things. But hey, reviewing media like this is my job, so screw you. The game begins with Henry's mysterious fall into whatever the hell this place is. Surrounded by flesh and goo, Henry seems visibly confused, and this is combined with the dizziness from the fall. Nevertheless, she doesn't make a single noise and is ready to move shortly after. I guess she really does never show weakness. The sign on the wall says, "Processing Plant Number 2." Maybe this is some sort of slaughterhouse? The only door in here requires a sturdy object to break, which Henry hastily procures. But hey, on the bright side, this bone is Henry's gateway to the plant's many secrets. And god, is this a nice break from all the blood. A code? We're gonna need this at like the end of the game, won't we? But anyway, we are now at the west of the processing plant, and it seems Henry has to search for some keys. Well, I guess I'll go this way first. Okay, our path is blocked by a wall of flesh. Guess we've gotta go here then. Oh, never mind, there is a key. On my way out, a body falls from the sky, and upon inspecting it, Henry will cry. Speaking of which, by now you've probably noticed that Henry is a girl of few words. In fact, she doesn't have a single line of dialogue in the entire game. Remind you of anybody? And this is why moments where she does show emotion are so important. Also, that corpse gave us a cleaver, which we can use to break the wall and pass through this anomalous area to get to that damn last key. And I can actually leave now, but there are some weird noises coming from here. So let's check it out. Oh shit! And that's our first death screen. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Okay. It's school, huh?
Hi, Henry. Hey, I have something I want to ask you, Henry.
I already hate this character.
Are you free right now? Like, you have no plans and all that? You see, I'm totally swamped with tons of things to get done. So as my best friend, could you be an absolute doll for me and deliver these teaching materials to Miss Palaya in the teacher's lounge?
Obtained an unbelievably huge burden.
You're a lifesaver, Henry.
What a bit. Anyway, it seems Henry was quite a pushover, probably because she literally can't speak. Also, keep this Emma character in mind, she will be quite important. Now, where were we? Alright. Somebody had a little too much fun in here. But hey, at least we get this sick ass axe. Oh, and speaking of axes, oh hell no. It would be pretty damn useful right about now. Oh shit. No. No! In classic RPG fashion, we have entered the part of the game riddled with traps upon traps upon traps. And although the death screens are not as gruesome as the ones in the last game we played, they are still a sight to behold. But anyway, there are a bunch of keys lying around each obstacle. And no, I'm not making the same mistake again. You know, she's pretty jacked to break free from these tentacles with just her strength. Oh, that must be the man in charge, huh? Henry, you fucking idiot.
I'm killing you. I'm killing you.
Couldn't you have just killed her on the spot? Turns out all you need to do is just not take the key. Back to square one, huh? Well, at least we're not being pursued anymore because that guy just disappeared. Okay, don't tell me they are making food from these people. Once we use the keys and open the gates, we will see another flashback, this time of the classroom. Hey guys. Did you all hear about that one rumor? Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's about that shady building.
You two are talking about the Purgatory rumor, aren't you?
None other. And there's more to it too. They say that inside that building lives a giant monster wearing a mask.
Eek! How terrifying. Hey, I've got a brilliant idea. How about we go check it out ourselves this coming holiday?
That's actually a good idea. Though I feel like we could really benefit from one more person. What I need is someone as quiet as a mouse. Someone I can control.
How about we ask Henry? Hey, bitch.
And that's why Emma deserves to die. The next area of the map takes place in a more facility-esque part of the plant, featuring industrial society and the plant's inventory. But more importantly, the guy is after me again, and it seems he's been rage-baited by the last encounter. And look, I know the situation is fried, but she has a way out. This conveniently placed vent. What a fucking idiot. Anyway, let's break this thing. No, my axe! Oh man, now I need to look for another axe. Suffice to say that the next area is much the same. Find keys and proceed, except you might notice some weird contraptions. Right off the bat, this thing over here controls how high a corpse hangs, and using some clues we can get a code out of it. And speaking of codes and puzzles, this place is riddled with them, which makes me think that something interesting is going to— oh shit, how is he still not figured out where we are? Okay, we have to backtrack. God, I love holding W. Wait, what? Oh, are you kidding me? Henry!
What are you just spacing out for? You're supposed to be walking ahead of everyone, not behind.
Don't you forget we're all in this together.
But Lucas, if somebody tried to slime me, wouldn't you protect me?
Yeah, of course. Okay, let's stop bickering. So, who's volunteering?
Hey, shithead, didn't we agree that Henry will go?
Emma, she's disabled. What's wrong with you?
Hey, go in and check it out, please.
I said go in. Hey, I know we haven't known each other for a long time, but if you don't want to go, you can go away. Oh, and here's my cleaver.
We'll be waiting here.
God, she's so gullible.
I chop you up.
The hell? How am I not dead? This is like top tier rage bait. The rope eventually snaps, and I'll be honest, I have no idea why she was spared. I guess the butcher just saved her for later. He also left the last key in here, which is pretty kind of him. Oh, and Henry took a rope with her. Cause why not? Anyway, we can now roam without getting kidnapped. And first things first, you might notice this weird set of doors over here, which we can unlock using those codes from earlier. Classic RPG Maker, right? Once the puzzle is completed, Henry can claim an axe, which is just— oh my god. After claiming our brand new axe, we can finally open that door from before to see a pretty important flashback. It reeks of blood. Shit, I have to strip. Henry! Hey, don't peek when I'm changing. No, you idiot, you have to hide somewhere. Anywhere. Fuck. Henry, I'm sorry, but this is for your own good. So that's how she ended up here. Also, remember that corpse that made Henry cry? Yeah, turns out it was Oliver. Anyway, back to the main story. After she's done reminiscing about these past events and shedding a couple tears, we can finally proceed to the next room, and what am I even looking at? Never mind, there's actually a pretty easy puzzle. It's forcing me to save, and that's not a good sign at all. Oh my god, can you just fuck off? This minigame is actually one of the fun ones. Each lever activates a button which you have to quickly press, all while using the obstacles to avoid the butcher. Pretty high cortisol gameplay, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that should be the last one. Oh my goodness, what an absolute cockroach. Ha! Fucking noob. After buying some time and waiting for an ungodly slow elevator, she just barely escapes and gets that moment of rest that she'd so desperately needed. The game even tells us that these elevator doors cannot even be broken by the butcher, hopefully. Fortunately, nothing happens, and the elevator leads me to this genuinely nice looking place. Maybe even a bit too nice. Going further up this area, there even seems to be an elevator to the outside world as claimed by this sign, and I'll take it because frankly I've been editing this video for way too long already. So the faster I finish, the better for my brain. This is gonna take 30 years again, won't it? After the elevator ride, we return to that entrance from the flashback, and her dress is still there. It's her favorite dress. However, since your hands are covered in blood, you feel it's best not to touch and stain it. Man, if that were me, I would not give a damn. Well, it's time for Henry to finally taste freedom. Are you kidding me? What the actual hell? No, is this actually how it ends? And that concludes Purgatory. What a tragic except that's lame as hell. So the dev added a secret ending which you can activate from this room over here. You need to sacrifice the demon axe to break this weird cocoon thing. And I say sacrifice because it just vanishes after that. Then we can enter this spider's nest? No! Oh wait, I think it's friendly. Oh, he even got me that key. Another key. What the hell? So, Henry appears to have forged a symbiotic relationship with the spider. It will be helping us with obstacles while we will, I assume, guide it to food? Nature is weird, isn't it? Also, in this room, like a million different spiders ended up spawning, and I don't know what the significance of it is. Anyway, past that corpse that the spider devoured and into this narrow corridor, there is another minigame, where we are reintroduced to some old friends who have some new tricks up their sleeves. Amidst all this, even our beloved spider decides that it prefers to watch and just fucks off through a vent in the wall. As for the minigame itself, you have these 9 buttons, and when you press one, it deactivates together with the buttons around it. And you have to deactivate all of them before the flesh walls consume you whole. Sounds pretty simple, except my smooth brain self spent an entire hour trying to beat this thing. Whatever combination I tried, it just wouldn't work. And it got so bad that I had to get to the drawing board, and even that didn't work. So I went fuck logic, I'll just spam my keyboard. And guess what? I end up solving the puzzle. I wasted way too much time on this. So, Henry leaves this place with her spider, and she is obviously pretty stressed out. But she fortunately seems to be out of harm's way, for now at least. She gives a quick little treat to her spider friend, cause why not, and reaches this area, which seems like an exit. What follows is a cutscene where Henry casually walks towards the lever, but then she glances back, and next thing we know, she's being devoured by the spider. Okay, let me explain what just happened. So every time we were feeding this bastard, its power level would increment by a certain amount. And by the time we finished the map, it was at such a high level that it just ate Henry. Now, if you are to not feed it, something very funny happens. Yeah, that's what you deserve. I thought we had something special. Now, aside from the spider's betrayal, things are quite smooth sailing from here. The elevator brings her up to the surface the same way as before, and honestly, it seemed like I had reached the same ending twice. Well, until this happened. Henry begins to hurt. Her sprites show how she's visibly slowed and disoriented, and most importantly, confused. Yet this stubborn bastard just won't give up and basically limps out into the open. Which is pretty impressive, but it's just too much. So she eventually reaches her limit. Although it seemed like she was fucking dying just moments ago, she looks alright now, and she's also glowing red. Why? Well, if we go back to when she wielded the demonic axe, you'll notice that her sprite is pretty similar. That's because obtaining this axe and then breaking it to enter the spider challenge made her undergo a metamorphosis into a perfect demon. Oh, and speaking of the axe, it reappears, which is pretty nice of it. But overall, with the demonification done, there's only one thing left standing in Henry's way. Oh my god, bruh.
Mods, crush the skull, thank you.
And that, my friends, was Purgatory by Nama. After the credits, there's some cool extra content, which I left as raw footage because I'm tired of editing at this point. So if you enjoyed my work up until now, consider subscribing and liking the video to help me out a little. But for now, enjoy listening to my barely audible microphone. You have to agree, this scene is so badass. I really like how Nama, I think wasn't her name. I really like how she drew it. Or he, I don't know who Nama is. Extra bonuses, mostly comedic. Alright, let's check them out. Let's make Demonic Henry angry. Let's encourage Demonic Henry to sing a song. I think this will be interesting. Alright. Can you sing us a song? She's getting angry. Wait, she made a sound. Isn't that like lore breaking? Isn't she supposed to be mute? We're still in the instrumental portion. Alright, it's the first time she ever blushed. And from that point on, she will never sing again. Alright, that was cool. Let's make Demonic Henry angry now. Okay. Can you tell us a joke? We're waiting. Hello? Alright. Let's fight Demonic Henry in an RPG. Is this like Black Souls or something? Okay, I can't play. I don't think I can play. I think there's just a cutscene. Demonic Henry calls for help. Trauma for all appears. Demonic Henry attacks. Okay, yeah, I'm dead, aren't I? Well, that's not fun. That's just not fun. Party is annihilated. Okay. Well, that was pretty cool. I'm glad the author put that in. Okay then, that's all. Thank you very much for playing this game. Thank you too, Nama. Please look forward to the sequel, Purgatory 2. Yeah, I might make a video on it, you know? When is the upload date, you asked? I don't think you should be asking that question. Let's just put it that way.